All right, so today's video, we are watching a plat DPS on PS5. They say, hello. I've always been a quick play warrior, but I decided to try comp where I placed gold 2 and climbed to plat in around a week. After climbing to plat, I started queuing up with my friend, the Mercy, and I've been pretty much stuck in platinum 3-2. Drives have dangerously lowered my mental sanity, and once they were over, I thought I was finally free and could climb. Fast forward to today where I had this King's Row match where our Reinhardt started trolling with the other Reinhardt and led us, in my point of view, to us losing. Our other DPS was also getting heavily diffed by the other soldier and died a ton of times trying to handle a 5v1 and not even back up. Well, it's technically a 4v1 because if the Reins are trolling, then they're both trolling. I don't like complaining about my teammates, as I always focus on analyzing what I am doing wrong so that I can improve. And I did definitely make some misplays, even though in the end, stat-wise, I was far above anyone on my team. I know stats don't always mean you did better. Overall, I would really appreciate tips on position, when to frontline and when to flank as Reaper, tips on target priority, and whether or not I could have done anything to help us win, or if we were doomed. The in-game chat was kind of heated. To be fair, I did troll a bit too, but far less than our tank, and I actually tried to hold point when it mattered. I am absolutely fine with trolling and messing around, but please do it in quick play because I am losing my mind trying to climb to diamond. My main objective is making it to masters. Do you think I have the mechanics and game sense to climb? Wow, there's a lot here. This is going to be a good one. Let's find out. That was a weird start. Like, wow. I didn't have anything to say because, like, no one did anything on either team. Everybody was just sitting there. Like, it was just... Well, I mean, you weren't wrong. I just didn't know where to go with that one. All right. Okay, now everybody's reset. Okay, everybody just go back to your spots. Dude, what is going on? All right. I'm glad you're being proactive. Listen, I mean, I don't mind you going up there, but like, why not use your abilities to survive? Something I had to learn with ability-based heroes sometimes, or like your cooldown's efficient. Hit the button. I have tried so many times on Tracer to try to time my recalls. You know what happens every time? I go back to spawn. That's my recall. Point I'm making here is just hit the button. I'm telling you, I watch pro play, and the Tracers hit the recall button the moment they take 4 chip damage. I'm telling you, sometimes just hit the damn button and just go back to your teammates. Now your teammates are at a disadvantage to begin with. Ryans can sit there and hold shields at each other all day long, but if you give a free pick, that's, you know, it can be tough. So, did I just watch the Life Weaver give a pedal to the other? This is some great Ryan play. Listen, if I could play Ryan like this, I'd be sick at Ryan. This is, this first 2 minutes I can be very helpful here. There's so much that this is so... Man, this is some thrilling start here. Oh, look at that Mercy go in like Danny DeVito. Started blasting. What rank is this? This is actually top 500. No, this is I don't know. Flat. I think it's flat on PS5, but I forgot because I don't know what's happening. Although I want to point out, you were talking about how like your teammates were trolling the whole time, but right there, when you could have actually shot at their Ryan, their Vendetta took advantage of that, and their Vendetta actually is the one who didn't troll as much as you did there because they were shooting at the other tank. It was a team effort troll, okay? So what's the plan here? Let's talk about this now. All right? I would say you're doing the correct play. Now, don't go down there just yet. Just make noise. I'm not even joking. If you just start stomping around, you're gonna get value. You know, you were very worried about your Reinhardt here. And I want to point out, look at the stat lines across the board here. I just want to show something. Like, I don't feel like you've been playing either. Like, don't get me wrong. The Ryans are memeing. But, like, doesn't it kind of feel like your whole team is committed to, like, not really playing much right now? And the other team is actually playing still? This Reaper ult will be huge. Let's see. There you go. Good job. You got a kill. Survive. Play to live now. Play to live now. Yep, get out. Health back. Awareness. Good job. Man, if I could play Ryan like this, I'd be the best Ryan ever. This is my type of Ryan gameplay. Let me hold shield. I got this. Okay, take high ground control again right now. Take high ground control. After, just don't get yourself stuck in this spot. I can't even. I am. All right, there's your shift. You use your button. To the health pack you go. No, keep going. Okay, there's the lamp. Dude, I don't even know where to go with this rank game right now because, like, I can't even, like...
Hello.
I respect that. Big slam. Honestly, okay, let's talk about this again. What I was reading in that description is not matching with what I've seen thus far. Okay? The description was, the Rhines are trolling, we're all playing seriously. I just watched you stand there in front of a Reinhardt for 30 seconds, get shattered, stagger yourself out, and now they're going to get the second point. All right, let's see if third point is where we really see the game step up here. All right, good job. Now you're shooting at the other Rhine. There you go. Vendetta's been doing that. Now, Chad, if you're playing Rhine, you don't want to play this close, by the way, just so you know. The reason why you don't want to play close is because, I guess you could play this close. It's fine, it's just I think there's a little bit more space to, like, back up the other way. Okay. That was a Vendetta gameplay. Dude, it's so hard to give any feedback right now, because, like, this is just not... It almost feels like you're just spectating. Like, I feel like I'm spectating a spectate. Huge. Okay, I like the idea. Nice. Honestly, I don't know how the mortar fell off the map. Now I'm kind of curious. I might have to name this Spectate Funny Moments. I think I've found a Spectate that is just a funny moments in just 25 minutes of gameplay. This is a 25-minute VOD. I am 6 minutes in, and I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know where to begin on any helpful feedback. I don't know where to go with this just yet, and I'm trying to figure it out, but I will do my best, okay? So what you want to do out of spawn here is teleport up top left or top right. This is going to give you a vantage point of where to go next. So TP top left, right up there. Yep, this is perfect because there's a Vendetta up there, so you can actually duel that. And the soldier won't be able to see you on the low ground. All right, let's teleport up there. Nope. Okay, never mind. So you want to teleport up there so that way you can run into the Reinhardt with your no cooldowns, okay? Time to hit shift right in front of their team again. Kill the Rhine if you can. Kill the Rhine. Nice trade. Okay, teleport up top for a second. Don't go on the low ground. It makes it easier for them to get shots on you. And then you can kind of drop down and decide, okay, you know what? This works too. Okay. Go high ground now. Or in the window. Yes, yes. Dude, you keep looking at the... Yes, here we go. You keep looking at these spots and you won't... Go up. You just deny the space. Yes, there we go. Finally. Thank you. Now, what you're going to do here, big slam, by the way, is you're getting on their back line. Big slam from there, Rhine. That Vendetta's going to kill 3, I was going to say. That Vendetta who's been on the high ground for the past minute. Vendetta did clutch it. That was kind of sick. I like this. This is the correct play. Survive. Play to live. Okay. I would have waited an extra second there. So in that play, you don't really want them to see you go into shift. So I actually would have rather see you play a little bit more defensively at first to build up your ultimate and then go to the point and then fall over anyway. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just watched 9 minutes of that round and I don't know where to go with this outside of just I help your team more. You ask me all these questions. You're like, okay, when should I, get aggressive on somebody? When should I go in their back line? I don't know, the whole time? Let's go under the assumption everybody's playing normally now. All right, are you playing Widow? Okay. I don't mind you going here, but you're also low HP, so now you're forced into a weird spot of, yep, you get your cooldowns out. So that was a weird one. Why would you go up, like, out of curiosity, what was the point of going up on that high ground? I get that eventually you wanted the TP over to the top left, but you can do that without going on the high ground. Are you playing Widowmaker? Like, you're going to get no value there. You got to be careful of even trying to do that play. Okay, yeah. Look at the Vendetta. Okay, so now is the next... I can maybe help here. You have two options. Either A, you just shoot at this Reinhardt when they're in front of you the whole time, or B, I want you to set up behind them so that way your next team fight, when your teammate is officially back with Brig, that you can kind of engage. I would lean more towards helping my team. It's pretty early right now, so you don't know how they're going to set up. But if you went behind them and just waited a second while your teammate came back, there is a world here. And this is kind of the right idea right here. You want the threat of being at this angle. You don't even need to, like, overdo it. You just need to make them look at you. All right. Start looking at the floor. You're being a bit more proactive this round, which is good, though. That should be a free kill on Vendetta. Nope, good play by Lifeweaver. Okay, this is that time, and you have an option. You either stay right here and fall over, or you get out, or you TP to the top high ground behind them and be a distraction. Remember, a lot of what you want to do here is pull the pressure back. If you're not going to shoot at the Ryan the whole time, which, I mean, you know, you're doing right now, then you need to get behind them to be a distraction. You're not playing sniper. This is not a sniper character. You're playing way out of the effective range. Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. You're not decisive. Now that I get to kind of see your gameplay kind of settle a little bit after all the craziness of what we just watched prior to that, you're just not settling. Like, you just need to slow it down a little bit. Stop running around in circles trying to do 100 things. Just be decisive. Imagine you're the defensive team and you know there's a Reaper in the hotel. This is what most people call hotel. Now, let's say that there's a Reaper over here, right? And I'm like, you know, one of the supports. Like, I have to keep this in mind. You just play to live here and survive, and like, don't overdo it. Because now if the Vendetta goes in there like the Vendetta did, if you just waited, you probably have a good advantage. Worst comes to worst, you can get a health pack right here and TP out to safety to your team. Do you see this? Like, you could literally just like TP over that. Like, there's many ways you can get out. So why sit over here and just waste your cooldowns, run back there, get rolled? And if they don't look at you, now you have free kills. Same thing goes for here. Like, even if you're going to play that sniper Reaper, at least put yourself in a spot where they have to turn around. I talk about angles all the time. So far, you're just kind of standing around. You're going to get stuck if you're not being proactive in some of these team fights. But you also need to be decisive in that proactiveness. You know, even when you're proactive, you're not decisive. And then when you are decisive, you're not proactive. It's just, you got to get those both aligned. Okay, yep, hey, you know, you got the pedal. That's good. Yep. Okay. Go to the cart for now. No one else is taking it. Go to the cart for now. That's okay. This part's fine. As somebody with almost 2,000 hours of cart time, I think it's almost 1,500 hours, my mistake. Sometimes you just got to push the cart. Oh, yeah, I'm okay with that. Good job. There you go. That is exactly what I was talking about, chat. A decisive, proactive play that got 2 major picks. I kind of wanted to see you go for the mini there to distract him a little bit longer, but that's okay. This is on console, yes. But that was a great decisive play. That's what I'm talking about. You went to the back line with a set play, and you did exactly what you're supposed to do. Now set up. You don't need 3 here. I talk about this all the time, and I'm going to bring it up like one more time here. The decision between 3 on cart comes down to this. If you got 3 on the cart right now, specifically at this moment, would you capture the point? The answer is no. So I look at priority of positioning at this point of set up to make it hard for their re-engage. Your Ryan is the one on the cart. You don't need your Ryan up there right now. The Ryan's on the cart. Your next team fight's going to win the point, right? If you win the next team fight, you win the point. What you would do here is not send everybody back to the cart. You would send people to multiple spots. So let's see what we have. Let's go over overall strategy here. You have a Soldier 76. Let's set that Soldier 76 up on a flank, ideally right here. You're going to play here so that way when they re-engage this way, they have to worry about this angle. As Reaper, what you could do is teleport up to here. What happens now is you kind of can sit in this area. You protect this area, right? See this? You protect this whole area so they can't go up here. Then, when they come up here and they engage your Soldier 76 and or your teammates at this angle, you now have an effective flank. What you can do then is you can flank them, do damage, use this as a survivability tool, and then teleport back this way. Do you see this whole like rotation that you can do? All of that is how you play an angle correctly. Your other supports, they can set up whatever they need to, but if you and your DPS don't set up efficiently here, it gives them a free retake. And I'm looking at all their ultimates. You need a surprise factor here to be able to win this. So let's see what happens. Everybody sat on cart. There was no decisiveness. I just watched you figure out, do I go here? Do I go, where am I going to go? When I play against good Reapers, right, the number one thing that's so hard to figure out with a Reaper is where are they next? And even when it's obvious, I can't deal with it because they're just being so annoying in the back line. It's just one of those things of you just had full opportunity to set up for a really good play right here, and you didn't take it. So now, you and your team are just on the cart. Remember what I talked about earlier about how, like, they would have to... Look at this team. All they have to worry about is this now. Not one person on your team is set up over here. Dude, you could go here. I'm not even joking. Don't do this, by the way. But because this is kind of an extreme example. You could go here as Mercy and shoot at them, and it'll be more effective than what your team's doing right here. I'm not even joking. Again, your team could win this, but as you climb, the more and more you take these angles and put pressure on teams, these retakes that these players have that you're so used to, right? I'm going to walk in a straight line this way and I'm going to fight one person in this direct path. It changes it so quickly. The moment you get one player to just do this, ready? See that? That's it. That is why angles are so important, whether you're in bronze, whether you're in top 500. Angles are still one of those things that you can do on pretty much any role. Obviously, in 5v5 as tank, it's a little bit more difficult, right? You can still do it, though. I mean, I see Roadhogs go at those angles sometimes. But, yeah, this is just something that, you know, overall people should kind of recognize of setup time. I know you saw the Vendetta, so I'm okay with you engaging this early. You don't want to give that Vendetta the flank. So good job there. I do like your reaction there. Very decisive, by the way. Big slam. Yeah. I'm not even mad with that, honestly, chat. Okay. I like the respect your team's given to give them another team fight by not pushing the cart at all at any point there. That was very nice of your team to give them a little bit more of an opportunity. Okay. Teleport up after this. Just trust. Teleport up. Just for a second. Okay, it doesn't matter. You won the team fight. Okay, so the reason why I want you to teleport up is because I want them to see you go up here, so that way they can look at you. If they decide not to look at you, you have a free drop-down ultimate for just a team wipe, or you can just kill them from above. If they do look at you, it opens up the space. You notice a trend here? Get the other team to look at you, but also do it in a way that, like, is out of line of sight so they can't kill you. All right? Yeah, you just survive this. Play to live. If they push you, go for the kill. Looking for a teleport. All right, you're up top. Okay. First time I've seen you make a decisive play in a while, so I'm very happy with this. Notice how you went here on... All right, well, let's just reset. Hey, listen, it happens, okay? If one person doesn't fall off the map in that exact scenario, then... Okay. Big slam. Honestly, just a good play by the Rye. Got the trade, but you already lost too many. Hey, good kills. Play to live now. Play to live. Play to live. Don't even peek. Do not peek. Do not peek. Do not peek. No. Just, you have numbers now. Look, just to give people an idea there. Don't give, after you get 2 picks there, don't give free kills after. Straight up. You don't want to give the free kills? Okay, I'm okay with the momentum here. I'm totally okay with this. Big slam. Keep the momentum going now. Yeah, that cart's pushing really fast, too, I noticed. So, this is good for everybody here. Yeah, there we go. Now you... All right, the wall is okay. I can't tell if your controller disconnected or if you had some lag out there, but it definitely was one of those two. Probably a lag out. Or you just didn't really like those walls. You're right. You blatantly hear... Okay. Man. That Life Weaver just trying to kill you with the Life Weaver tree. Imagine if you could do that. Like if you landed it directly on... No, that would be awful. That would just be a guaranteed team wipe win. Back up top. But they're looking at you. Okay. They're looking at you. There's a Life Weaver to your left. To your left. There's a Life Weaver to your left. There's a Life Weaver. That's it. Okay, you got the kill. Now back away and survive. Get the health pack. There you go. Now wait. Wait for your team. Yes. So chat, the reason why I want to wait for your team right now is to get your cooldowns up. You already got an advantage. Keep that advantage. Wait. Teammates are engaging. You have your cooldown in 3 seconds. You can start to pepper them because you'll have your cooldown again. Teleport up top left. You'll go to get behind them. I'm okay with this. This was in that same area I wanted you to go. Go for the Vendetta. Nice. Vendetta should be falling over here in a second. Good kill. Look at the Rhine. You can pop your ultimate if you want to just to guarantee a kill. Don't even have to. Good job. Good play. I have a feeling that you hyper-focus on plays like this. Like, you hyper-focus on plays like that and go, yeah, I'm just dominating. Like, you know, everybody's trolling. And I think, like, that's not quite the case at all. I think that, like, you're just very indecisive. And, like, until you clean up that part of your gameplay, you can have those moments, but that's going to be why you find yourself maybe getting stuck for a little bit or not making, like, some plays. To the ult at 70%. Oh, I know. I realized after that there was no ultimate at that point. So what I did was I just kept going with it. Sometimes you just got to keep at it, right? And at that point, you know what? You just got to send it. I realized after they didn't have an ultimate, and I went, yep, not the play. One problem with this spot, by the way, chat, it's not going to happen every game, but I want to get people wary of this. If you're playing against a Hanzo, this spot can be discovered very easily. Just be careful. A lot of Hanzos also, if I'm correct, will hack or will put an arrow near there because they might be able to hack the health pack in that room at that range. I don't know. Maybe I don't know the exact range. All right, you're shooting the shield this time. That's good. You made the right choice here. Yep, because they have to look at you. Keep in mind, I like this play because you stayed there and their team was distracted by you. Unfortunately, your teammate lost that angle, but... Now you're waiting. Rein's low. You lost track of the Rein. You're shooting at your own Reinhardt now. Okay, you just hide for a second. Don't turn your back. Remember, you don't have any cooldowns to escape. Never mind, you killed their Rein, so I don't... Use your shift when you need to. When you need to. I guess you heard me when I said use your shift. I was saying more when you need to, but... Okay. That was interesting. Didn't use your shift. Remember what we talked about earlier? Use your shift. Use the button. At the same time, you kind of just watch your team fight, and that was that. So. It's overtime. Don't be careful. Okay. But like even that kill, if you fall down right now, you're gonna just lose. So unless you they're gonna make some like hero play here and get a kill, and I know what's gonna happen. Oh no, the rides definitely were trolling, but it was only for a little bit at the beginning. Yep. I will say, I like your patience there, by the way. This play was fine because you actually waited on your team and then got shattered. I would shift right away if you needed to. Okay, you're good. Wait an extra second, that's fine. You should win this team fight. Big slam. Damn. Yep, there you go, you won it. Okay. Hey, you didn't stay there to be a Sniper Reaper as long this time, even though I don't know why you're pathing that way unless you're guaranteed teleport. And I do like to see this, by the way. I like you seeing you taking an angle. Your Reinhardt fell over. All right. Good kills. I mean, decisive. Good pin by the Rein. 3v3. I don't know what's happened. I can't flip my mouse either, so I mean their soldier just clutched that. Your Rein's gonna be out of position because that was just the end of the team fight. Regroup. Get out of there. Get out. Get out. Get out. If you stagger yourself, you're only gonna have like 12 seconds to get the point. Hit the shift button, or no, sorry, not shift, whatever the console keybind is. Now your team has to wait on you. You finally get back. You're at here with 7 seconds. That was like a huge difference. Like you just weren't there. And honestly, like you wanted to talk about your Reins, but all I saw here was a Soldier 76 clutch it a lot of the time. And that's that. Rein just trying to hold shield, can't do much there outside of that. Yeah, so I think what happened with you is you made a couple good plays, and then you're like, everybody else is trolling, and then you looked at the scoreboard, and you saw that you had 45 in limbs, and you went, yep, everybody else is this and this. I'll be real with you. I think that you could have stopped this game in its tracks much sooner than you did. It all came back to that first part. The only reason why your team even got capped on was because you would not make a decisive decision on that defense, where you just needed to go up top, teleport up to the high ground, get a Vendetta out of there, and it's a way different story. A lot of what you're doing is just you're not decisive in your plays, and then you're just assuming that everybody else is just like not playing well. If you're reliant on your teammates making a play every single game, you're gonna have inconsistency to your games. Do you get what I'm saying? I wanna see you be more proactive and decisive with your decision. And you keep saying like, yeah, but how do I know? Just try and make a play. I talked about it a few times, but just try to make a play. Making a play is teleporting behind them, pepper in their supports a little bit, make their supports look at you. And the more and more you do that, and the more you become a threat to their team, that pulls pressure off of your teammates. And the more that you pull pressure off of your teammates, the easier it is regardless of what your teammates' play style is, because you can pull that pressure away from them. So you need to work on that decisiveness, right? You need to work on your cooldown usage. If you're gonna play a hero like Reaper, you need to be decisive, okay? And if you're not, you're gonna end up in this really, really static gameplay of just waiting on your teammates to do it. Now, you could go 10 games in a row where your teammates pop off, right? And everything's great. But then you get 8 games in a row where you have a different play style that you're not used to. So you need to find something that works for you in ranked regardless. So decisiveness, cooldown usage, you do that, you're gonna pop off, you got this. You absolutely got this. Like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't, leave a comment, all that helps. If you want to submit your own spectator, my Discord is where to do that. If you want to watch more of these, it's going to pop up. You're going to see it right there. Click the video. It's going to be a good one. With that being said, hope you all have an amazing day/night.